Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Hand of Fate. So, we're right in front of the final boss, or at least what we think is the final boss. We have a pretty good weapon, but it's just moderately good. We have medium armor, which is kind of bad. We sold a ring that then sold our blessings to give us a lot of gold. Why did we get a lot of gold? Because we have a ring here that will take 10% of our gold every time we die and save us. So I could potentially do that maybe 15-16 times. I have a good shield, I don't have any artifact, and I have a cursing gloves of the Hag's Rags. This is the best setup I could get to this point, and even if we fail, which we might do, I have accomplished a few of the other cards encounters, so we'll unlock at least a couple of things. Here we go.
I will never fall to you.
I'm hoping it falls to me. At least 9 characters need to be defeated.
Our final confrontation begins. I will not fall.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's 12.
Faced.
Get rid of this one first. Oh, that guy just got knocked down really easily. These undeflectable attacks. Down 25 health. Getting rid of the king here is probably a good move. And that seems like only the jack is alive. Nope, the queen's still running around. So that's strike 1. Boy, is he slow to wind up that attack. I just feel like this final battle may have been outsourced completely. See, I have a really good shield here. It would be funny if the innocent shield reflected it back and killed him immediately. But I seriously doubt that's going to happen. They really want you to go through the whole fight. I'm back here. So that's first group, and I'm at 108 health. I want to get this skeleton thing destroyed first. Now I need to get rid of the king because his resurrection power is a pain. I think I'm doing really good here. Now it's just the king and whatever he resurrects. See how that was a lot faster for that attack there? Gotta avoid these attacks. That's really just giving me enough time to recharge my weapon attack against him. Interesting, I didn't have to do as many things there. Let's just get him in here. So I'm at 100 health, and now we take on the 3 of scales creatures. No, these are the plague ones, not even the scales. Scales will be last. These guys gotta be careful about them. The king of rats, king of plague here. Here's a pain. I'm down to 94. They jump on me and I need to get away from them. Keep my eyes on the fight here. That's one down. Down to 68. Come on. That's... Darn it. I'm at 30 health. I wish I would slowly regain health or something. Alright, now this is moving. Totally unfair. Avoid taking any damage here.
Fate has dealt us both an interesting hand. Let us see how it all ends.
Get up here. I need help. I need to get more help. I have 30 health, but my king's ring
you must go
may survive.
I will not leave the game in the hands of one supports the sheep.
These guys are monsters. In every sense of the word. Down to 25 health. So hard. I'm at 17 health. They seem kind of slow, these guys. I'm at 11 health. Nine health. 2 health. How much gold do I have? 102. So it may be deflecting fatal blows now. 162.
Out of food again. Dear.
There, he just gave me plus 30 health. I killed them all. We can do this. My king's ring is saving me. Standing right where he's about to attack me, the king's ring saved me again. And you really need the king's ring. Like no other combination of items I feel like would have saved you. That seems unbalanced. Again, we're doing this again. Y and A every time.
No, I will not go. It cannot end like this.
Yes, it can.
One more for the game.
Defiant Development Team. So that's game over on easy, and without the King's Ring, I'm not sure I would have ever gotten it done. This is weird. The credits don't continue unless you hit A. That sucks. Can we not see the credits any other way? It's like we don't get to hear that music or see the credits scroll. Yeah, the music will kick in, I guess, here. So here we can see it was developed with assistance of Screen Australia. That's what I feel like, is that there was like one team doing the main card game, one team hired to do the fight sections, maybe a third team even to do that final boss fight, because those all feel like so different. Oh, this is an interesting song. I hope it doesn't get content ID'd. It's like there's a lot of people here listed. What is this? It's kind of weird to be able to scroll up and down on credits too. Is this special thanks to people? It's like, no, that's Italian translations. Wow, why so many people working on the Italian translation? This must have gotten like free work from people. To have this many people potentially thanked in a game, it must have been like, we need your help, please. We'll give you credits, but we can't pay you. If you were actually paying somebody, you wouldn't pay this many people to translate in Italian. You wouldn't even get a good translation into Italian from this. I can't speak to it, but almost certainly with this many people doing helpful things on it, the actual language is going to feel very odd. It's a little weird getting this song at the end, because there's been really no song or music in the background that I've really noticed. And we could have used some of that for as long as these games potentially are, although they're actually rather fast if you just hit A through all of the dialogue. More, though, I would prefer that they actually instead had the dealer reading every single bit of dialogue. And that's Hand of Fate 2 is coming out. I'm pretty sure I saw that on the news, so my guess, yeah, this is like Kickstarter, people. You don't have a name like Kickstarter Junkie. This game must have been Kickstarted, which explains how it can be such high quality and still have just a few like rudimentary problems with it. There's bugs with it. The way that the dealer doesn't read out a lot of the dialogue and instead just makes you read it is a little disappointing. Just the way some dialogue repeats itself, the way the interface is with the cards is a little too complicated for as many cards as they're showing. In comparison to a game like Hearthstone, Hearthstone has a pretty good interface that it's working on. And the credits have been scrolling so long that it's created an optical effect in my eyes, and it looks like the rest of the screen is slowly scrolling downward now, but it's not the actual case. So if you wanted to start completely over, you'd have to reset progress, What languages are available here? Dutch, French, whatever that is. Chinese, Italian, Spanish. Spanish, Portuguese, Brazil, Japanese, Korean, whatever that language is. Is that Maya? No, those are. That's a lot more languages than most games do. There's. It's weird. Some of the options are missing. Like the subtitles don't work. That's one of the main issues. So what happens now when we hit start? We could do story mode, and we can play anybody we want. So it almost doesn't make sense to play story mode though, because if I chose like him, I get the curses, and then it's too long. I think at this point you have to do endless mode. But that being said...
Go. Leave. There is no joy for you here.
There's still a lot of cards that I didn't... Well, interestingly enough, I didn't open the coins at the end of that. So, did I lose my progress by beating the dealer? Does that mean you can never play the dealer and unlock things? There's like no new things, and there should be new things. Maybe not new equipment, but dark crystals. Okay, it just unlocked it without you seeing it. So we still have this card, this card, this card, this card, this card, and this card left as far as encounter cards that we need to get in endless mode. And we need to potentially do things no longer in easy mode. Actually, though, I think it probably isn't worth it to play in default mode because we've unlocked everything. No special modifications to the Rosa decks. See, we have the Nymphs of Sweetwater, the Two of Dust, Supplies, Great of Fortune, Health Elixir. All those things are extra in our deck here. Instead, we should have these things, and we should go with the other ones too. So let's do soldiers training here. Chance cards or events are more beneficial. You increase damage to your as your combo meter rides. We need to do all of the soldiers trainings things, all of the shadow agent things, all of the nomads things, all of the Iron Hunger things, all of the Test of Pride things, Lost of Land, Merchants in Distress, Treasure Trove, and Holy Quest. So there's several of these other fates in here, and they're DLC things, and they certainly feel like it, that they are just added on. Here, throw that one in. And we'll get rid of something. So it makes sense to actually continue to play against the dealer, just because of the way things are set up. It's either play the dealer or play endless mode, and I feel like endless mode should be played at the end of everything.
I worked long and hard to make that particularly painful. Ingenious, don't you think? Once, many came to play the game. Now, targets so few. The bored, the obsessed, the weak. Some come here merely to fill their mind with anything else but their problems, with any other issue than the thing on their mind today. Is that what you're doing now?
I suppose it's also worth pointing out that there's no story in this game at all. We did not get a real resolution as to who the dealer is, what's going on. Nothing really like that. The ending is you just beat the dealer and then that's it. So what happens in Hand of Fate 2? Probably nothing. If I was to guess. I imagine it's still the dealer doing the same thing. I would want all new cards until you've unlocked all the new cards, and then I would be willing to then unlock the old cards. Let's see. Lava Golem and a 4 of Hell. Let's attempt to take him by surprise. Huge success. Get rid of the Lava Golem because 4 of Hell's 4 of Hell is a lot easier. So I want to do as many shield bashes as possible so I can potentially get an item. So doing just Y doesn't work. You have to wait till they're green and then do that. This guy's stronger than the other. Every time I hear a knock, that's a good thing. One game card for 15 health, and I didn't get anything for doing all those knocks.
As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched. A choice. Select your desire.
Finally! You're successful in your bid. The strange creature returns and says your item will be gift wrapped and sent to you. The card's token is now yours. Blood Auction 2. I can't imagine doing much more blood auctions. Like bid 70 of your health, bid 80, bid 100.
Deeper towards our foe. I hope that is the curse that ends your quest.
See, it feels like you've pretty much beaten the game after you beat this guy, the dealer. He has been the only real challenge since we went to easy mode, which we're no longer playing easy mode, of course, but yeah, it's now kind of just, will you grind and unlock the last few cards, which could be a considerable amount of stuff that needs to be done. Soldiers on leave.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
See, I don't have 3 helmets. I doubt I'll be able to buy 3 helmets. 25 gold. Secret Society.
I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
Now I need a huge success. Got it.
Nicely done.
You roll the bones and hopefully for the best, great success. Your opponent hands you a tiny vial of liquid. Drinking it causes you to vomit uncontrollably for a few hours. Afterwards, though, you feel more hardy than having survived the experience. Your maximum health is doubled. Your card's token is now yours. So, 200 max health. In the morning, you stumble out in the sunlight. You turn to say goodbye to the little horse house demon, but the door has vanished. So twice now I've gotten very, very lucky and gotten these cards done. It's really a shame that you can't, like this metal ore thing, I just ignore because I've already missed that. I'll trade one lucky charm blessed by the gods for some food. He whizzes by, holding a small vial of sand. I'll pay one food. I bought it from a trader in the desert. He claimed it had a good fortune. So, interesting. I'm at 85 now. If I could get 3 helmets or 2 more, maybe I could get that other quest done. There's so few quests left, even with the DLCs that added things. Let's see. Remove a curse. Infected rings. Upon entering a new area, take 5 damage for the rings. In combat, each counter-attack the player inflicts doubles the damage. Loses 1 food. I think I'd love to get rid of that. And then we'll buy some food.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
So with every recording now that we go forward with, it's going to be an evaluation of how much more do I want to play and how much more do I really want to play on screen. I kind of need to do it all on screen. 1 second, I need to cough again.
I appreciate your ingenuity. I look forward to seeing how you approach this particular challenge.
Ah, this looks like a new curse. 2 shops back to back.
This is where it ends. Or at least, this is where the conclusion begins. As much as any game can truly end, your final challenge awaits you now.
It almost feels like it would be a different ending because I'm playing as this fate. I give him some food, so he gives me something. Can I give this guy a loan? Well, it doesn't matter. I need to decline it anyways. I'm cursed in such a way that it wouldn't work. Alright, we have good reason to go back now.
Caves and caverns. One cannot hope to find adventure without a little delving now.
Food gain card. Guildmaster's ring or trader's ring. Whenever a player sells an item,
Hardly a unique item, this one.
2 items.
Every half-decent trader has one to aid them on long journeys.
1 food whenever you enter a shop. I'll take the Guildmaster's ring. I
Initially
believe.
designed as an incentive to commerce, you know.
I'm just gonna, for crazy reasons, gonna ask for longer life. I believe there's an achievement for having more than 200 max life. Unhelpful priest. I don't need a blessing because it won't work. So we'll enter the shop now. Approach the shop. One monster card. Yeah, every continuing recording is gonna be weird about that. I kinda need to either take on this guy or one of his minions, so it's a long fight, or I need to do endless mode, which if I do endless mode then I can't control which encounters I'll run into, which would be a waste of time. As soon as I've done all the encounters that I can control, which there's only a couple of them left, we might very well be in a better position to do that. You'd have to create so much more of this world in 3D to make a real game out of it, though. It's important to remember that. I suspect at some point they thought about that. And I wouldn't be surprised if you saw the exact same visual and audio assets in some game. You could even spin it off. It wouldn't be that bad an idea to have, if this is called Hand of Fate, you could make a spin-off series, call it Blade of Fate, something like that. Sell this. Soldiers 10 cooldown is increased. I kind of need food, I guess, but I'm just gonna stop with what I have. Because of a ring that will give me 1 food for stepping into a place, it would make sense to step into this, but then I would just lose it again, so let's just walk this way. Decline him 3 times. Move forward.
All sorts of terrible things live in caves. Are you sure?
Player loses a ring on every single combat. So I need to go to the healer next time and get rid of
this
that
thing
curse.
I have created. I can hardly bear the sight of it now. I've worked my way through its many convolutions so many times, run through these conversations in my mind over and over again, wondered how it all ends. Will I ever know the truth?
It's funny that I'm at 58 health, but it says I'm completely out because my max is 205. Well, that's going to be it for this recording. It's all going to be gravy from this point. We're going to just try these other fates and see what we can do. See if we can get the coins for the rest of the things and see if that all works together. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.